Okay, is it working? Um, I need to change my intro thingy. Oh, the dual streaming seems to be working. Can I hear myself? The dual streaming seems to be working. Okay, yes, it works. Langford's here. Hello, Langford. Hello. So I'm currently just kind of testing things. There's a new feature that they just added, where you can dual stream to vertical at the same time. So I'm streaming on Swanee Rants and on Twitch, and I'm also doing the like dual stream. So it's still like experimental, so I can't really edit it. But I guess if somebody wanted to watch the stream in shorts, they could do that. So that's cool. If I switch to this view, what does that do to my short stream? It just shows like a little tiny chunk of my desktop. So yeah, there's not really much I can do to edit that. Yes, I should be live on Swanee Rants. Oh, nope, 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 nope. It's private because it made it private by default. So let me make it public. Although I didn't give it a thumbnail, so I don't know if it's even going to do anything. I have to check my phone. Oh, it literally just gives it a thumbnail. Okay. All right. You didn't see it on your YouTube feed. Yeah, I ideally would like to stream here on the second channel. Here, let me give myself a little bit of light. I kind of want to sit in the dark and chill, but I'll brighten myself up a little bit. Yeah, ideally I'll do like some just chatting streams where I just kind of hang out at night and watch YouTube videos and just talk to you guys. And I want to do that on probably Swanee Rants and Twitch, because not too many people watch on Twitch either. So I don't really care about Twitch. But I don't want to do just chatting streams on the main channel because I figured if I just blow up everybody's feeds with just random, and every time I stream, it's going to make people angry. And I don't want to. Like, I still want to have some freedom to post whatever I want on the main channel, but I don't want to actively, purposefully make people angry. The golden age of Twitch streams are behind us. I mean, never say never. What if streaming really pops off for me and then I do some crazy stuff? I mean, I don't really have any plans on drunk streaming or anything anymore, but if streaming got really popular, I would consider doing drunk streams every randomly. COVID sucked balls, but those 2020, 2021 era Twitch streams were legendary. Well, I was stuck in my apartment. I didn't have anything else to do but turn on my camera and act crazy. I still don't really know what I want to do with the main channel or my second channel here, because I want to keep doing reviews. I liked like my Darth Maul video I did. I want to do more stuff like that. So my plan was I was going to I wanted to play Lego Batman on stream, which I can't do now because I have this trip. See, my parents came out of nowhere and they're like, "We're going on a vacation." And it's like almost impossible for me to ever plan vacations because I don't know how my job's going to work. I don't know if there's going to be a new game come out at a certain time or whatever. So my parents are like, "We're going on vacation." And I'm like, "Fine, whatever. It's now's a good time as any because I literally will never know if I'm going to be free or not." So we scheduled like a family vacation, and then during that vacation, I have Subnautica 2 that's about to come out, which I'm going to stream Thursday. We have Lego Batman, which I'm excited for. That I'm not going to be able to stream Lego Batman the day it comes out because I'm going to be on a trip. And then I wanted to do a review of the Mando movie, which I can't do because I'm on my trip. Like all these things are happening during my trip. And I'm only gone for like uh Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm gone 6 days. Yeah. I don't really use Twitch that much either. I've been looking at it the past couple days as I've been trying to like, as I've been streaming, I've been setting it up on Twitch. But yeah, Twitch doesn't really have much going on. And all the top Twitch streamers are all like view botting and stuff. Lego Batman drops May 22nd, but early access with the deluxe edition opens on May 19th, next Tuesday. Oh, see, I leave Wednesday, so I'd maybe get 1 day out of streaming it. That sucks. It's literally all through, it's all through there. The 19th, and then it actually releases on the 22nd. So, like, all the major hype about the Batman is going to kind of come and go within that first opening week. That's the problem with like content creation is you have to be on stuff ASAP unless it's a like once in a lifetime game like an Elden Ring that holds interest for a while. But I still plan on getting Lego Batman. I might still stream it. I'm to the point now with my channel where I'm going to do whatever I want. I know I've said that before, but I actually mean it this time because I just need to do it for my mental health. And the problem is though, I'm definitely going to take a hit on views for a long time if I do that. Like if I start streaming whatever the fuck I want on the main channel and I stream like Lego Batman, like I'm going to lose so many viewers. But the goal is if I can at least get like 100 active people to tune into the streams on the regular, then I should be okay with like donations and stuff. Between people donating and me still doing the occasional like videos like on the main channel, it should work out. Sky Crimson's here. Not much, just doing a little test stream. Might be able to squeeze content out of Lego Batman because it sounds like there is hours of stuff to do, mainly customizing the Batcave. Also something that's going to be personal preference. Not something you would need to guide videos for. Yeah, it's kind of the same as like Lego Star Wars. When Lego Star Wars came out, I still get people that comment on my Lego Star Wars videos. So the Lego games have some longevity. It's just like I'm definitely behind versus some other content creators, because I know some of the other content creators got like early review codes like weeks ago and stuff. That's the thing with the making tips and tricks videos, is when you don't get review codes, you're way behind every other content creator. Even sometimes when you do get review codes, sometimes like when I get a review code, that means that they probably were pretty loose with their review codes and they just gave them out to everybody. And like a lot of the competitor YouTube channels would like put out similar content and then they would gobble up the algorithm. So that's another thing that I want to do. I want to get away from time specific tips and tricks type stuff. Like I enjoy making those videos, but it's not fun when I put in so much effort and then I get just demolished in the algorithm, cuz even though I'm not directly competing with other channels that make tip videos or guide videos, I'm not competing with them, but I am in the algorithm. So like if I make a tips and tricks video, but 5 other channels that have like 1 million subscribers also make tips and tricks videos on the same day, well, mine's basically dead on arrival. So feels like an actual successor to Batman Arkham franchise compared to the garbage Suicide Squad game. Yeah, I don't consider that Suicide Squad game to be canon or related to the Arkham games at all. I'm just going to pretend it doesn't exist, because yeah, it's not it's not that good. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. My girlfriend wanted something. Just sell out like everyone else. What do you mean just sell out by like everyone else? What are they doing to sell out? Sounds like Rocksteady also doesn't consider it SS game canon because they were working on a single player Batman game, which was confirmed true by the studio dev, but it leaked. Port says they'll ignore the events of Suicide Squad. So it sounds like they're going to consider it canon anymore. Well, that's good. That's definitely good. Rocksteady, I have little faith in Rocksteady. A lot of these older game studios that used to be really good just don't have it anymore. Um, yeah, they just don't have what it takes. So many people have left that it just doesn't really, it's not going to hit the same. Same with like BioWare. I don't really have much faith in BioWare making Mass Effect 4. I love Mass Effect. I've played it through like 5+ times. Like I'm so excited for Mass Effect 4, but I have so little expectations for it because so many of the original devs have left, and BioWare had like so much money stripped away from it because Dragon Age didn't do well, and Dragon Age didn't do well for a number of different reasons, mainly because of the writing. And if they have that kind of writing in Mass Effect 4, I don't think it's going to do well. You are in a house now, right? Yes, I am in a house. I own the house that I'm currently in. Oh, yes. I saw something briefly about that. I didn't look too much into it, but I did hear that the Old Republic has a lot of the old people back, but I don't know how many. I've not like I saw a YouTube video pop up talking about it, but I just didn't I didn't look into it. Let me close out some of these docs. Oops, I closed the chat by accident. There we go. You was playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer with the homies. Oh yeah, I didn't have any friends that played that with me. I just played it by myself. But I loved just being a Krogan and going around. And I had the one like warp ability where you could just warp towards an enemy and smack them. It was fun. You posted it in the Discord in the Star Wars channel. Okay. Yeah, ideally I would get like I want to stream more on the second channel and on Twitch, and I want to hopefully get the Discord up and running again, but all this stuff is going to take time. I know the Discord's pretty dead. But the issue is like I'm still trying to also like do other stuff for like the main channel cuz I have to keep it going. So I want to like today I spent 5 hours, maybe 6 hours working on just 2 shorts cuz shorts can sometimes like they're good at promoting your long form content, they're good at getting you more subscribers, and they're good at like helping with sponsorships and stuff. So I made some shorts. I was thinking like if I can get the ball rolling with streaming more often, then I will try to hire a full-time editor. Like I was working with editors and I was paying them on like per video basis. But the problem is I don't have enough time to prep videos for the editors. So like the editor's ready to go. They're ready to make me like 5 or 6 videos a week. And I can realistically only record and prep like 2 videos a week. So I need to change up my content and do more live streams so that then the editor can take the live streams and turn them into shorts and whatnot. Just says the dev team is full of Mass Effect veterans, which adds up because didn't Casey Hudson work on those games too? Yes. Yeah, Casey worked on the original Knights of the Old Republics and Mass Effect. So Mass Effect is as popular as it is, and it's successful because of Casey. So Casey Hudson, if his name's tied to an RPG, you know it's going to be great. So, yeah, that Old Republic Star Wars game should be good. I did that Helldiver stream the other day, and then I turned the portion of the stream into a video, and that video got like 10,000 views. So it is possible. It's just very difficult to be a variety streamer because I want to, stream and I want to make videos on whatever games I'm currently playing, and that's just it's hard to do. I think a lot of it is me overthinking things as well. It's hard to change my mindset of how I've been making content because the first 3 years I was making this like Star Wars Battlefront content, and that was so easy to do. I could literally make anything Star Wars, and I could stream all the time Star Wars. But then I was stuck playing that one Star Wars game forever, and I was stuck and I couldn't escape. And then I forced myself to make the type of content I've been making ever since, and now I'm just burnt out on this type of content. So currently I'm torn between, with the main channel, do I want to do like the green screen fun type of videos? Do I want to do like daily video game news and drama? You had to stop playing Helldivers 2. The decisions the devs are making are mind-boggling. Yeah, that's kind of how people currently feel. People are not happy. I can't get my friend group has all completely stopped playing it because like I have literally everything in Helldivers unlocked. So I just play it unless I need clips or if I need to just I still play with my friends just to have fun. But like Cookie doesn't care about Helldivers anymore. He honestly got burnt out on Helldivers just from working on it with me on the channel, and he stopped working with me over a year and a half ago. So he's been burnt out on Helldivers for a year and a half. And then my other friends play it because they want to unlock everything, but it's just Helldivers is such a grind that you have to play it like nonstop. But when the devs are making these weird decisions and they're making the community mad, it's hard to get my whole friend group to play it too. That's another thing. I was going to play Battlefront 2 on Battlefront Resurgence Day, which I think is March 23rd. They're planning another big Battlefront event, but I'm going to be on my trip. So, I miss Battlefront Resurgence Day. I miss The Mandalorian. What is it next Wednesday though, the day I leave, I might be able to post a review of what I think of The Boys, because I know The Boys ends next week. Helldivers 2 released in February 2 years ago. So 2 years and 3 months. It's weird that I need to see what that looks like, because I am streaming to YouTube Shorts right now. But I don't know how to check that. Like, I don't know how to view my own stream in short form. I don't know. I give up. I'll figure it out later. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Thursday, I'm going to stream Subnautica 2. I know it's still like early access and it's going to be missing a lot of things, but people loved the first one. I don't think I beat the first one. I played the first one. I got pretty far, but it was one of those games where it's going to take you, tens of 20s to hundreds of hours to play. And it's hard to, like, as you get older, it's hard to pump in 100 hours into a video game because every video game's fighting for your attention and real life happens. So Waffle begged me to play Subnautica on stream like 6 years ago. Well, Waffle can watch me play the second one. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the ocean. Like, the ocean's kind of scary. There's a lot of things in the ocean that can kill you. Then I almost drowned in the ocean. that one time, so I'm just not a big fan of the ocean. Oh. I also don't know. I don't know what it takes to become monetized on my second channel because, like, the stream is unmonetized, so I don't think people can donate through. No, they can't leave super chats or anything. One thing I've also been trying to figure out is if I'm going to stream more, there's like two different ways you can stream. You can be super lazy with it, like some content creators, like Moist Critical or somebody, or like me right now, where I literally just have the chat on screen. I'm hanging out with you guys. Or there's the other type of streamer that puts in a ton of effort and they have the like all their notifications and their little badges and the emotes and all that shit. And I don't really want to do all of that. Maybe eventually, if enough people start watching, that we can get some emotes and stuff. But like that's a lot to keep track of. The emotes and the badges and like if I want to put some production into it and have the chat show up on the side, but it actually look nice instead of it just being slapped on there. And then I have my Stream Deck. I have it completely programmed with all kinds of shit, but the Stream Deck is also kind of overwhelming because there's so many things you can do with it. So I think if the streams really start to get some traction, I'll consider putting more things into it. But like I have sounds. I don't know if you guys can even hear the sound. Like I have a whole soundboard.
Thank you for your patronage.
I like money.
They're laughing.
Oh, those should come through for you guys. But I spent like an entire week just like adding different soundboards or sounds to the soundboards. We have like Spider-Man. But a lot of the old memes that I put on here are like not even relevant memes anymore. But I got the old Star Wars sounds from the old streams.
I've given up trying to argue with you.
Yeah, like I got a bunch of old meme sounds. But I've not had a reason to use them. So I set the Stream Deck up probably January when I had that goal of I'm going to stream more. And then Crimson Desert happened and then it threw me off track and then I didn't get to use anything in my Stream Deck. Like ideally I'll have, because I got the Elgato foot pedal and I've set that thing up like twice now. But I don't currently have it set up. Yeah, the iconic Yoda. Another thing is like I have multiple setups. I've got the camera you're seeing now. I have a 4K like Elgato camera straight ahead, but it for some reason like it bogs down my live stream every time I use it. It like eats up a whole lot of processing power and it flickers. So I'll try to record my green screen videos with my fancy Elgato camera because it's hooked up through a teleprompter and it will like flicker during the recording and it like corrupts the file briefly and I can't figure out how to fix it. So I've got the teleprompter ahead of me and I got a foot pedal and then I got the green screen back here and then I got my other microphone that I use for the green screen videos. But I don't know. Ideally, what I would like to do is live stream on the channel, just play whatever video games I want, and then do just chatting on the side for like Twitch and stuff. And then I want to make maybe the green screen videos where I can talk about whatever. So I have a few video ideas for the green screen videos. Like one of them is I want to do like what's the smartest video game NPCs, and I kind of want to just go through and play each one and kind of do like a video essay type deal. What were some of my other ideas? Let me bring it up real quick. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to basically there's a lot of games I still have to play. Like Knights of the Old Republic 2, Fallout New Vegas. I want to do like mini video essays about these games that I've never played that are like cult classics, but I've never really got to experience them all the way. Would it be beneficial to stream on both YouTube, Twitch and YouTube? Yes, that's... So, if I'm streaming a video game, I'm going to put that on the main channel. And I'm just going to do like Let's Plays and whatever I want on the main channel. And that will also be on Twitch. But then if I'm doing just chatting, or if I'm watching YouTube videos, or I'm just hanging out with you guys, I'll put that on Swanee Rants and on Twitch. That way, the people that want to hang out and just chat with me can go to the Swanee Ranch channel. That way, I'm not, you know, bugging people in the YouTube subscription feed. Like, I don't want people to subscribe to the main channel for Swanee Plays Games, and then I just stream me ranting about politics or whatever the fuck every day. That would definitely... That would make me mad if I subscribed to a channel and then they started doing something completely irrelevant. So we'll try that out and see how it goes. I mean, I do want to grow the second channel too, because I enjoy having the freedom to make whatever the fuck I want and put little effort into it. Like, I just want to turn on the camera like Moist Critical does. Like, he just turns on the camera. He doesn't give a fuck. He just talks and people watch. And I just want to hang out. I just want to, like, if there's a new cool Darth Maul series and it ends, I want to talk about it. If something stupid's happened in the world with, like, the Iran war or whatever the fuck, Trump fell asleep today, or Trump falls asleep every other day, I want to be able to talk about it. Would it be easier to make a new Twitch account or try to revive this one? Honestly, it's probably about the same. Cause if I start from 0, like, I only have like three of you guys watching right now. Get some boo plans. I've got like 3 viewers, so if I start a channel from scratch, I'm still going to get like the same 10 people that are actually interested are going to subscribe or follow that channel too. And that's kind of a lot of work to kind of juggle all that stuff. A Voice Critical wig, guaranteed more views. It's got the Jesus hair. I mean, I don't really care about Twitch all that much, though. Like, Twitch is just kind of whatever. Twitch... I think I'll keep Twitch. I don't really want to start over with Twitch. But being a content creator has a lot of... There's a lot of shit you have to do that's tedious and annoying. Like, if I make a short, right? Ideally, if you make a short, you put it on YouTube Shorts. but then you also got to put it on TikTok. Like you need to get as many eyes on your products as possible to drive traffic to your channel. So I've been posting on Facebook and Instagram, and some of them really pop off. Like those shorts, I've gotten like 700, 800,000 views on a Facebook post. And I'm like, who even gives a shit about Facebook anymore? But I did the like Meta business thing, and you can like link your Facebook and your Instagram together and just dual post. So I've been doing that. And some of my Instagrams really pop off too. So if I make a short, I got to post it on YouTube. I got to post it on Facebook and Instagram. I got to post it on TikTok, and I have to do the title, and I have to do the tags, and I have to do the hashtags, and I have to find a thumbnail for one website. Then I got to do all that same shit for the next website, and I got to do all that same shit for the next website. And then if you go to live stream, if you want to make enough money from live streaming full time, you have to do it consistently. You have to try to get people to donate on an outside platform. You have to try to get people to donate on like a Patreon or become a YouTube member or become a Twitch Prime member. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's too much shit. I need to hire somebody, ideally, that can take care of all that stuff that I don't want to do. But another thing is, like, I don't make enough money from this to hire someone to do that stuff. Oh no, the token for the streamer has been revoked. Okay, I'll add that to my to-do list. Let me make a little list here. I need to fix the Nightbot. Fix Nightbot. Okay. That's perfect example. That's something else I have to keep track of. Nightbot, Streamlabs. Streamlabs currently is taking care of my chat because it combines the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat, although Streamlabs doesn't know about Swanee Rance's YouTube chat. Yeah, so, okay. I'm missing out on chat. Nick Edits says, hey, man, hello. And Basil206 says, hey. Because you guys are watching on YouTube, but you're not showing up in my Streamlabs because Streamlabs isn't connected to my second channel, and I didn't think that through. Oh, boy. I might be able to just pop out OBS chat. No, that does not work. Oh, I'll add that to my to-do list. Okay. But hello, guys. Hello. Thanks for watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. You can really see the top of my shiny bald head when I bend over like that. Oh, I'm actually kind of sore because I started working out again. I've been adding it to my daily routine. I'm on day 2. Well, technically, I mean, I worked out briefly. I've been going on walks and stuff and stretching, and I've been trying to be a little bit more active, but Monday I started weightlifting again. So I did biceps. Today was chest, and abs. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to keep Wednesdays as like stretch days or recovery days. But I'm pretty sore. Who's checking out the mod view on Twitch? Is that song playlist a playlist I made, or is it back from people still requested music? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know how you're looking at whatever it is you're looking at. I don't know how any of that works. That is something, though, that we can try to bring back is music. Because I could put on, like, Spotify. I know there's a way that you can play music. Oh, here, let me turn my noise gate on so you guys can't hear my air conditioner. I know there's a way you can turn on music during the stream, but then when the Twitch VOD gets saved, it doesn't have that audio track of the music, and I got to figure out how to do that. But I'm down to just do just chatting and hang out and listen to music. That would be cool. Because YouTube will get a copyright claim, but like I don't give a shit if it's on the second channel, and I honestly I don't even care if they really get copyright claimed on the main channel either, but it's best to avoid a copyright claim if possible, because then you lose all revenue for the stream. I saw the new Battlefield 6 had an update. I was gonna check that out on stream, but then I decided I was like, nah. I kind of just want to test this on the second channel and just kind of hang out for a bit. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I have my meeting in the morning. I don't have a video I'm working on tomorrow. But Battlefield isn't really a good streaming game. It's meh. Yeah, I saw there was a new update and there's a new map, but I've seen some, like you just said, it was meh. I saw some people say the map is good, and then I saw some people say that it's still overwhelming. I also don't really want to kind of, I don't know, I don't want to play it if I know I'm not going to get back into it type deal. Like, what's the point of loading up a match, checking it out, and then just like, well, I'm not going to keep playing this. And if I know going into it, I'm not going to keep playing Battlefield, it's like, why even load up the game? Battlefield had its chance, and they screwed it up. They always screw up Battlefields, like every time, without fail. Have I played Star Wars Galactic Siege mod in Fortnite? It's basically a Battlefront clone. Yes, briefly, I think. I played one of the modes. Oh no, I played the droid mode of Fortnite, and it was okay, but I could tell that it was just Tycoon. I could tell that it was going to eat up a lot of my time, and it's literally just Star Wars themed. It's like nothing about it feels Star Warsy. Like it was fine, the Droid Tycoon. It's just I didn't want to pump in a lot of time into it. And then I did play the mode where it's kind of like Battlefront, but I played the hangar mission where you're inside the hangar of like a Star Destroyer, and I wasn't that impressed. I couldn't even really tell what I was doing. I kept killing like a bunch of bots instead of real people, and then the heroes would come out, and the heroes would kind of just kick butt. But the everything in the Fortnite stuff is just clunky. It doesn't feel smooth. It doesn't feel like it doesn't scratch my Battlefront itch. So I wouldn't say any of the Star Wars Fortnite stuff's bad. It's just not my cup of tea. You can tell it's made for children. But yeah, this year it's already May, but I want to try new things. I want to get back into doing things that I used to do that I just kind of fell out of the groove of, like working out. I want to get back into caring about movies again. Like I really want the Mandalorian movie to be good because I want to care about Star Wars movies. They just haven't done too much with Star Wars lately, other than like Maul and the animated series. They've been good. But season 3 of Mando wasn't the greatest, and you can tell Disney doesn't have much confidence in this Mando movie based off of their marketing, and they just delayed Ahsoka season 3 to 2027. So they don't seem very confident in this Mando movie, and I think they announced that they expect that it's not going to make much money. But yeah, the year's almost halfway over. But I need to work out more because I need to just improve my health physically and mentally, and working out helps with both of those things. Um, I want to care more about movies, so I want to watch The Mandalorian. I want to watch more big TV shows and kind of review them as they come out. So I want to review The Boys. I want to get back into Marvel. Like I'm really hoping the new Doctor Doom movie is good because I want that feeling of excitement for Marvel movies. Marvel movies used to be this thing where every year there'd be like 2 or 3 big Marvel movies, and that would be like an event every couple months. Like one comes out in March, I'd go see it. One would come out in the summer, I would go see it with my buddies, and one would come out in the like December, and I'd go see it with my buddies. I don't go and see movies with my buddies anymore. I don't remember the last time I went to the movie theater. Maybe oh man. Uh Godzilla? Maybe it wasn't Godzilla. I know I went and saw Godzilla. I don't know what the last movie I saw in theaters was. It's been a while. You think the hype for the Mando and Baby Yoda kind of died? They waited too long to do a movie, and Mando season 3 basically made most people not care. Kinda. Like I'm over Grogu. Grogu, he he was interesting at first because he was mysterious, and he's like, okay, he's the same species as Yoda, and he's got force powers, and he's gonna go train with Luke. I thought all that was cool, and then they undid it in Boba Fett, and then season 3 was kind of meh, and they're not really expanding on Grogu's story. Like I need Grogu to do something for me to care about Grogu. Like I need to get some Grogu backstory. I need to get some Grogu lore. I need to get some direction of uh, where Grogu's gonna go. Is Grogu gonna be a badass Mandalorian with force powers? Is Grogu like the future of the franchise when he grows up? Like he went from being mysterious to he's just the toy maker. They just need him to sell merchandise and toys. Grogu is what they wanted BB-8 to be, and BB-8 just didn't do that as well as Grogu. Grogu will be a character for 10 years already. They're just going to keep him as cute as a silent baby for another 10 years. That's crazy to think about. Grogu's going to be 10. And time really goes by when you get older. It just kind of zips. Ever since COVID happened, time has just been on fast forward mode. COVID, I don't remember a lot of stuff that happened during those COVID years. My friends will talk back about memories that we have, and I legit can't remember them at all. So I feel like a dumbass because they'll mention something and they'll be like, "Do you remember this?" And I'll say, "No, like I don't know what you're talking about." And then two or three of my friends will all have the same memory, and I was obviously there because they all remember me, but I don't remember it happening. There's a lot of things like that with COVID where I just zoned out, I guess. I just Yeah, I guess it was so traumatizing I forgot about it. But COVID was crazy. And now everything also feels crazy. Everything currently in society is nuts. I I never really paid attention to politics because I was so busy with my YouTube channels. And then I started to pay attention to politics before the 2020 or whatever the last election was. Uh yeah, 2024. Um, and then ever since Trump got elected, every day is like news, crazy news every day. And I try my best to stay away from the news, but it just keeps freaking finding me. Like I'll go to Twitter and I'll make my feed. I'll try to stick to just the following, like the people I follow, but then it 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 just never fails. There's always some sort of new trending story about the whole world ending or whatever every day. You remember COVID because you fucked up your knee really bad? Maybe I didn't have a major event happen in my life at the time. And that could have been it. I mean, yeah, nothing really went on during COVID. One thing I do remember about COVID that I miss is when I went out for a drive when there was the lockdown, and I've never seen the streets completely empty before. So that was a scene out of like I Am Legend or something. Like it was crazy. Going for a drive and I was on like the busy part of the street that always has traffic and there wasn't a car in sight. And I will never forget that. Star Wars is the best introduction to politics. Hmm. Yeah, now it's the hantavirus, the scary hantavirus. Driving in the Los Angeles freeway and it was completely empty. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. I have been on the Los Angeles freeway. Finally. That's another thing is like I'm really glad I got to go out to that Crimson Desert event because I got to see California. I have never been west. I've never been anywhere out past the farthest west I ever was like Ohio. And so I finally got to go to California and I enjoyed it. Obviously, because I grew up in like a very conservative area, so everyone's like, "Oh, California sucks. California is just it's a disgusting shithole," and everyone tells you to stay away from California. They're woke and blah 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 blah. And you get to California, and it's fucking beautiful. Obviously, there's some like bad parts of like Los Angeles, and there's some bad parts of the state. Every state has bad parts, but the little inkling, the little tiny bit that I got to see. Well, I mean, I went to Hollywood Hills and I just drove around and I saw the Walk of Fame and I just got to see the gigantic city and I got to experience these sights and these views that I've never got to see before, and everywhere I looked, there was something going on, and it was crazy. It was really fun. So I'm glad I got to see California. But I've been to Florida, Georgia, I think both the Carolinas. I've been to New York, been to Massachusetts, I've been to Pennsylvania, I've been to Ohio, I've been to West Virginia, I've been to Kentucky, Tennessee, uh, Vermont. I've been to Canada. I'm sure there's like another state in there somewhere. California. Oh, no. Technically, I was in a layover flight in Nevada, I think. No. Where was my layover flight? I don't know. I don't remember. I have to ask my girlfriend. You want to go to Colombia to pick up a thick Latina wife? All right. I wish you luck. You don't care about visiting any other state. I mean, Florida is a nice state. Florida, I do like Florida. Every time I get off the plane though, and you step into Florida for the first time, it like hits you like a I don't know, like a boxing glove, I guess. The humidity in Florida, every time when you get off a plane, it's just like whoosh. I like Florida. I understand why everyone wants to retire and go to Florida. I also what I love about Florida is that it can rain and then be sunny and dry up all the rain within the same day. So, and that's just a normal thing. Like it rains pretty much daily, and every day it's also very beautiful and sunny. And Florida, most of the places that I've been, like I've been to Miami and Orlando, and just traveling around in Florida, all the roads are pretty nice. Like they have good maintenance on their roads. A lot of other states don't have nice roads, but Florida tends to keep them pretty nice. At least the areas I've seen. And even then, like the areas I've seen of Florida that has nice roads is still in comparison to other states is just way way better. Like when I go back out towards like where my parents live and stuff, there's so many potholes. I used to avoid visiting my parents because the roads to get to my parents were full of so many potholes. I didn't want to destroy my car. It poured today and it was awesome. Yeah, I've been to Florida mm, maybe for 4 times. Trying to think. One, two, three. I think 4 times. The last time I went to Florida, I'm pretty sure the last time I went was Disney World because I never went to Disney World before, and so I finally went, and it was underwhelming. I don't know what I thought Disney World would be, but it was definitely better in my head than what it ended up being. Um, Disney World's just too big. Disney World, all the park is just separated by so much you have to walk everywhere. So if anything happens during your stay at Disney World that might make your stay miserable, like say you get a like my dad twisted his ankle on like day 2 out of 5 days at Disney World. So his ankle was swollen, and then he had to walk everywhere with a swollen ankle. So that would be miserable. My legs started to chafe. Like, when your legs rub together, it rubs raw, which that hasn't happened to me since I like did sports back in high school, but boy, my legs were raw by the time I was done with Disney World. Disney is kind of like Christmas. As you get older, it's not going to have the same magic as when you're a kid or when you have kids of your own and they get to experience that magic. I mean, it was still fun for me as an adult. My main complaints was that the park was too big. It needs to be like condensed more. I went to Disneyland in California and I like Disneyland better than Disney World because everything's compact and it's like you can see everything in one day basically at Disneyland. Disney World is okay, we're at this section. Well, let's walk 5 miles and get to the next section or whatever. So the game better than the real thing? What game? Like the Disney game, the Disneyland Adventures game? I like Universal. Universal Studios is better than Disney in my opinion because Universal has better rides and it's also the type of park where everything's together and you can see most of the park in just like 1 or 2 days. But when the last time I went to Universal, I rode they had like the new Jurassic Park coaster or Jurassic World coaster. I rode that thing like 7 times because we got the express passes and we rode it and it was fun. And then as the park was getting closer to close, people were starting to leave. So the line went through even quicker. And then we also noticed that we could get into the like single rider line up towards the front and they would just put you in with whoever. And so we would all just get into that line because we didn't we're riding it like 6 times in a row. We don't care if we're sitting beside each other at this point, like me and my friends, or is my girlfriend and my brother. Yeah, my girlfriend and my brother. And we rode it like 7 times. The uh Hagrid motorcycle like roller coaster is also pretty fun. I think I went on that one once. Yeah, just once, because the line was every bit of 2 to maybe 3 hours long. It was miserable for that line because they didn't have the express pass for the Hagrid's whatever coaster at the time. I think they do now, but we had to wait forever to get through that Hagrid's line for that roller coaster. But it was fun when I finally got to ride it. And then we did I think we went during Halloween. Yeah, we must have went during in October because we did the like Universal Studios Fright Nights event and it was packed. There was thousands of people because they turned all the like studios into uh haunted houses and none of them are the horror nights, none of them are really scary or anything. So after the third one, we all decided, okay, this isn't really worth it. We should probably just go home because we stayed the whole day and then we stayed for the fright nights or the horror nights. And the horror nights was just kind of meh. It was overwhelming, to be honest, because there were so many people and so many lines. And there was music booming in the streets and people with chainsaws and it was really loud. And I had a headache at that point. Anyway, yeah, I was kind of over it. I remember I was sitting in line and we had the fast pass stuff. And even with our fast pass line or lane, whatever, there the line was so backed up that there was like hundreds of people in front of us, even with the fast pass. And there was some rich celebrity. I'm pretty sure they were like a NBA basketball player or something. There was like two of them, and they were 7 feet tall, and you could tell they were like an athlete. And they just walked through with an escort and like skipped everybody and just got to go right through. And they did that for each of the houses because I went to like three of them, and every single line I was in, I would see these like big, tall athletes, and they would just skip every one of the lines. Yeah, I kind of was overstimulated. There was a lot happening at Disney World where they use the worst IPs they own. Yeah, they do make a lot of weird rides at like Universal. I know Universal still has that. The first time I went to Universal, they had a Back to the Future ride. And what else did they have? There was a couple rides that they took out to replace with the Simpsons World, but I don't think the Simpsons World is that popular. And then they keep blowing up the Minions. They had there's like Minions this and Minions that, and they had the Shrek ride. It was like Shrek 4D or whatever, and I'm pretty sure they took Shrek out and replaced it with more Minions. They go all in on the Minions in Universal. Uh, it's like Harry. The like the new addition to the Harry Potter stuff. I know they want to go all in on the new Harry Potter TV show, so they're probably trying to expand the park to add more stuff. They want this TV show to release, and then they're probably going to announce Hogwarts Legacy 2 to go alongside the hype of the TV show. Boy, if this TV show bombs, they are in some trouble because they're putting so much money towards this new Harry Potter stuff. And that's the thing is like I don't know anyone that's excited for it. My girlfriend thought it already came out. And she's like, Are we ever going to watch that?" I'm like, "It's not even out yet." So I don't see much hype for the new Harry Potter stuff because when I look at the new Harry Potter stuff, the first thing I see is one, it looks pretty much exactly the same as the movies already. I know they're going to expand a little bit more on the books because they have more episodes to work with instead of a movie, but it just feels unnecessary. It feels like when you look at it, it just looks like they're trying to copy the movies. But I know obviously they're both based on the books, but I don't know. The works of building a section of the park that has a huge interactive Gotham City for Batman, like Harry Potter. That would be freaking sweet. It would be, but I don't know. I don't know how that works with the superhero stuff. Superhero licensing for the theme parks is all over the place. But uh between oh my god, I just lost my train of thought. Give me 1 second. The fuck was I talking about? I was switching tabs. I know I was talking about the theme parks. I was talking about the superheroes. The fuck was I gonna say? Oh, the Harry Potter show. I it doesn't feel necessary, and everyone I know that likes Harry Potter doesn't seem that excited for it. And there's the recasting. They have the black guy Snape, and they have who else did they recast? Uh, Hermione, and they did another one. Well, I guess they're not recast. They're oh, what's the word? It's like when you take a character and you change them. I forget what it's called. Ooh. James Gunn already announced a partnership with Universal Studios in Orlando to make Gotham City, so it's happening. It just depends on when. Oh, okay. I mean, a Gotham City would be pretty sick. I like James Gunn. James Gunn is a good director, and sometimes he's got a weird sense of humor, but I like him. He's pretty good. Snape situation is that Harry's dad bullies a black student now, which is never explained. Oh, yeah. That's kind of what I was getting to is when they race swap Snape, does Harry's dad just bully a black dude just because? I feel like they're going to avoid that. I feel like they're just going to not have. But how do you do that? Like, you can't not have Harry's dad bully Snape because that's kind of why Snape is who he is. Like, Snape had a crush on Harry's mom, and Snape does everything that he does because he liked Harry's mom, and Harry's dad didn't like Snape. I don't know. Stuff like that feels forced. I'm fine. Like, obviously, I'm fine if they had black characters in Harry Potter. I don't care. But they didn't write it from the get go. Like, that's not how it originally was. It's just, I don't like when they race swap any characters because it always feels forced when they do it. Like, I wouldn't want to see any black character get race swapped to be a white guy. I like that would feel wrong and stupid. Like, I just. It's like if they rebooted Star Wars and they just randomly race swapped Mace Windu and made Mace Windu a white guy. That would be so stupid. It's like why are you doing this? Don't they also hang Snape from a tree or something? Ah, I don't remember. That sounds familiar, but I've not seen the Harry Potter movies or read the books in a long time. If Snape is the only black teacher, Harry hates the only black teacher. That's another thing, yeah. So, like, when they do this race swap with Snape, they're kind of making it more racist than if they just didn't do that. Oh, like, hype might not seem as big, but when Harry Potter releases HBO Max in December, no matter what, it sucks. It's probably going to be the biggest show. I mean, that's true. People are going to check it out. Like, any fans of Harry Potter are going to want to see what this is. So I bet episode 1 is going to be a big hit. And I am excited for Dumbledore. What's his name? Lithgow. Uh can't think of his first name. But Dumbledore should be interesting. And I do have interest in seeing the the kid actors. Skin color of sour milk, and well, this new Snape. I don't think anybody really likes that when they race swap characters. Oh. I know people were complaining about that with Invincible. They race swapped one of the characters in the latest season. Well, they didn't. They gender swapped. It was a guy in the comics, and they swapped him, and uh, it was a girl in the or the show. I guess it's not really an anime. Oh, let's see. It's 1:21. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I gotta go to bed semi soon. I have to be up in the morning 'cause I have a meeting. So it probably won't stay up too much longer. But I mean, hey, we hit 6 viewers on Twitch. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's pretty good for just a one-off, like a random test stream that I was doing. I'm excited for the Odyssey. Um, I mean, I'll probably go watch it. I wouldn't say I'm excited for it, but I don't know. Like, if I had to rate my excitement for the Odyssey out of 10, maybe like a 5 or a 6. Like, I'll watch the movie at some point, I'm sure. Mr. Professional over here. The new Punisher special drop today. The new Punisher. I've not seen any of the Punishers. I I know that's probably crazy. I know a lot of people love Punisher, but I've never watched any of them because I don't know. Like, should I watch them? Are they canon with anything that's happening right now? With anything else? Punisher season 1, because I know those Netflix shows were their own thing, but then they got bought by Disney, obviously, or Marvel, or I don't fucking remember. The rights got switched over. Just watch season 1, that's it. Okay. Well, that's not a you're not gonna sell me on that. Just go watch one season of a show. All the Netflix Marvel shows are canon. Okay. Well, I know Punisher is gonna be in the new Spider-Man movie. I Wait, when does that come out? That's gotta come out sometime soon. I completely forgot about that. Uh, Spider-Man movie. July 31st. So I'm excited for that. I do like the Spider-Man movies, but I don't know what's going on with this Spider-Man movie because apparently with the Doctor Doom movie, they are gonna do stuff with the timeline, and the Doctor Doom movie takes place right after Endgame, and this is gonna be its own branching timeline, or I don't know what's going on with it, but it takes place right after Endgame. So obviously, do all the other movies and TV shows even matter? Does this Spider-Man movie matter? I have no idea. So I don't know if I should be excited for the Spider-Man movie, if it's just going to get retconned by Doctor Doom. I don't know, but I do want to be excited for the Marvel movies again. I miss five 5 years ago when I would look forward to the Marvel movies and the Star Wars shows and the Star Wars movies, and they've really slowed things down with Star Wars. I hope that they kind of retcon things with Star Wars. I know they're kind of waiting to see how people react to the Mando movie before they make their next steps or their next plan with Star Wars. And it's rumored that they could retcon the sequels if people like what they're doing with Doctor Doom and they just do a different timeline. they could do a different timeline with Star Wars. I think that's very lazy, and I don't like when that happens. Like I don't even like that this is happening with Marvel. I think the timeline and the multiversal shit is just it's a good cheap way of them being like, yeah, all the bad stuff that you guys hated, well, that's not canon in this universe. That's in that different universe where all that bad stuff happened. This is the cool universe. So if they did that in Star Wars, I wouldn't be a fan of it, but honestly, I would like that more if they retcon the sequels versus if they just try to keep making the sequels work. It's not taking place right after Endgame. All the Marvel shows and movies post Endgame still happened. This movie is just being treated as an Endgame sequel because of Steve Rogers coming back. That doesn't make any sense. Like it's a sequel to Endgame, but all the other stuff happened after this sequel. I don't know. I also think it's kind of dumb that they brought back Robert Downey Jr. and they paid him an ass ton of money to come back. They did not have to do that at all. They could have picked any other actor. As long as they were a good actor, Doctor Doom can just stay behind his mask. He doesn't need to take the mask off. So I hope with Doctor Doom they keep his mask on. I don't want them to be like I'm afraid that when they hired Robert Downey Jr., they want to show his face. So once they show his face, he's just going to take his helmet off and he's not going to wear it. Kind of like what they did with Kylo Ren. Once Kylo Ren took his helmet off, you just see his face everywhere. He doesn't wear his helmet. Oh, gosh. They aren't ignoring the post-Endgame era of Marvel. Almost all the actors from the Slop era are in Doomsday. Oh, okay. I guess I just wait to see what Doomsday becomes or is. I don't know. Another problem is if they have that many big name actors and superheroes in Doomsday, how do you share the screen with that many superheroes? I just don't know how that's going to work. But I guess we'll see. I am going to end the stream though. Bucky's 100% dying, sadly. He ain't coming back. Oh, well, sucks to be Bucky. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream. I had fun. I mean, we had like 5 viewers on Twitch and like a maximum of like 3. Oh, we hit 7 on 8 viewers on Twitch and 3 on the Swanee Ranch channel. So that is a pretty successful stream. I'll take that. Hopefully you guys had fun hanging out with me. I like talking to you guys. I want to do this more. I definitely want to do this more. Yeah. Sebastian Stan, Harvey Dent in Batman 2, so he'll be Two-Face at some point. So sadly, probably no more Bucky. Ugh, I didn't even think of that. That makes sense though. They definitely, if they need somebody to die and he's gonna be if he's gonna be switched over to DC, then makes sense. But I will catch you guys later. So I don't know. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know what my plans are tomorrow yet. I gotta figure that out. But Thursday, I do plan on streaming Subnautica. So, talk to you later. Bye bye.